Alright, so we're leaving Annapolis there and going to Solomon's there. It's over that way. So we didn't have luck finding somebody had time available and space available to work on the generator in Annapolis. We were able to make some other stops, and it's a fun little town. But we were able to connect. Yep, got some parts. Did a good deal at Bacon Sales. That's definitely a good place to check out if you hit the
really cool
Annapolis. A lot of cool stuff there. So we're heading back to Solomon's. We finally connected with a mechanic there that does Fisher Panda generators that hopefully can get our stuff running on that front. So sailing back to Solomon's, probably all the way to Solomon's today. We'll see. The wind looks good. We'll see how fast we are once we're sails up and moving. We're just getting out of the bay here. But yeah, we'll be back to Solomon's and then getting generator and then maybe moving on. We have another friend in the area that's going to be moving on in the next week or so here, so maybe we'll tag along and see where they're going. So,
yeah.
All right. See you later, Annapolis. We have an issue where our electric winch is interfering with our compass. Do that. So it makes it jump up whenever we push that, which is an issue because our autopilot works based on our compass. So if our compass changes, it makes our steering change if we try and use the winch on that side, which makes it difficult and frustrating to sail with that. So I'm going to take a look at the compass and see if it's too close to the winch or somewhere we can stop that from interfering with the other. Alright, I got my compass right there, and then my winch is way over there. Electronic controls go down. I don't know if it's in there through the C-Talk cable, if that's something's goofing up or what, but to see what I can do to make that better. Alright, so we moved our compass into this adjacent cabinet, which is there. It's closer to the autopilot pump than I'd like, but it doesn't seem like it's, when we run the autopilot pump, it doesn't make any changes on the compass. So apparently the magnet isn't strong enough to affect that, and it's apparently far enough away from the other stuff that the winch doesn't affect that. So that's apparently a good enough place to mount it for now. We're changing the raw water impeller on my Volvo D2-75F. O-ring there, and we got the impeller to replace here. Okay, there we go. We finally got our water pump impeller out of there. I clean this up a little bit and put the new impeller in. So I threw a zip tie on the new wheel to keep all the little fins going in the right direction while I get in there. And once it's half in, then I can cut the zip tie and everything will keep going in the same direction. And then put some silicone grease on here to keep everything lubricated until it gets water up in it. And we'll see if this goes on easier than the other one came out. The other one did not come out that great. There we go. What do you know, it worked. Get our new O-ring on there and get it sealed back up, and we'll see how well this works. Through there. Water coming out. Okay, turn it off. And my lovely Lori assistant. Ta-da!
I pushed the button.
Lori pushes buttons all the time. Okay, Kaylee, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna cut Daddy's hair.
You are? Mm-hmm. With this?
Oh, my mommy has to push it.
Daddy gonna do it.
Oh no! Don't do it!
Yes!
No, wait.
Here and go. Go kind of slow. There we go. Yeah, there's one. Kaylee's been playing a lot of hairstyling games.
Kaylee's been practicing the hairstyling game. Yeah.
Hairdresser Lori on duty again. Oh god, you have to wear hats more so you don't get sunburned more than you normally do.
Yep. So boats have funny shaped mattresses, so we wanted a foam mattress topper, so we got a couple ones and fashioned one together with tapered corners and made it a little wider and stuck together with some adhesive spray. Taped together while it's gluing together, and you have a custom mattress topper for pretty cheap, like 40 bucks, 30 bucks.
Welcome to the training stage!
Careful, kiddo.
That's fun.
What are you doing, you goofy booger?
A yellow fish jump in the water.
A yellow fish?
It was so big.
Oh my goodness.
This big.
Oh my goodness. Did he say anything?
He said, hello, kitty. How are you today?
Oh, a talking fish that knows who you are and knew your name and everything?
Your space, because this is my rope. And I might hit you if you don't go in your space.
Goofy kiddos.
She really likes super kitties.
Super kitties. Alright, still working on making progress on the master bathroom. Got stuff cleared out more in here. We're working on cleaning some stuff and eventually painting some stuff in here. Yeah, get it sealed up, look a little better.
Just hanging out here on a lazy Labor Day Sunday. Been taking it easy, playing video games this morning, did some cleaning. Jeff painted. That ended up being a little bit dramatic because the fumes were more. We painted a lot of different things in houses and in the boat, but the fumes of this particular paint were oof. So I was running around opening hatches and pulling out all the fans and taking the girls out front to the trampoline to get the fresh air, but it's pretty much dissipated now an hour or so later. Or we're nose blind. We're keeping the fans going. Jeff's working on, let's see if we can get up over there. He's working on cleaning up some of the pipe. He'll probably explain it in a different video, but one of the pipe for part of the exhaust had carbon buildups. Basically, how you get buildup in a drain as things flow through it, you get buildup of exhaust. And we noticed that poor engine was not hitting as high RPMs as it's supposed to be able to. And turns out, pretty sure it's because that one thing was like crusted with gunk. So we cleaned that out. Waving hi at our cruising neighbors. Let's see if you can see them over there with the orange top. We've been hanging out with them here and there, but they've had other plans this weekend with local friends. They're actually local. They live in this area. They lived in this area. Live in this area still. Bought their boat, brought it here, and then transitioned on. Just having a chill time. We've got a lot of big decisions to make coming up, so it felt good to kind of have a low activity, chill day. I let our brains rest a little bit. Wrapping up hopefully wrapping up one big project this week, or two big projects this week actually, for work, and starting some new stuff. But we'll see how that goes. Sometimes painting gets a little bit messier than you planned.
Yep.
What happened here?
I slipped, and then the paint tray slipped, and then there was paint. Paint on the wrong boat.
So now we have a name for our dinghy. It's now the Jackson Pollock.
Well, we'll see how well I can clean it.
It happens. We all mess up. And
We'll see. Just pour mineral spirits and light it on fire and start over.
well, Jeff's got mineral spirits. I'm gonna clean it up. See how it goes. But the side of the boat's painted. Woo! Finally, and then we get our name up there. Chasing Serenity.
I think the paint cleaned up pretty good. So today we're working on the engine. We have the mixing elbow where the exhaust mixes in with water from cooling the engine and gets vented out. With that, having the exhaust go through there, water go through there, you get carbon and salt and stuff building up in there that kind of just makes it so air and water don't flow through there so well. So we're going to take that apart, see what it looks like inside, and see if we need to get that cleaned out. Alright, inside the cooling elbow. Yeah, it could be worse. There's some carbon buildup in there. That's going to show up on the video correctly or not, but we'll see. There's carbon buildup in there, could be worse. I think we can take care of that. And in the other end there, that's a little darkened in there too. We'll see what we can do in there. So I got the wastegate here that's stuck closed with carbon. It's supposed to be able to open to let water in, and this one doesn't open and doesn't let water in. So I'm checking to see if I can clean some of the carbon off with a little scribe tool to free it up enough so that little door opens. So we'll see what I'm able to do there. Well, I got my valve unfrozen. It still doesn't spring like it's supposed to spring. So I'm working with some different corrosion X and PV blaster and seafoam and other stuff that's supposed to clean out engine stuff and clean out frozen bits. See if I can get that, because that's supposed to spring nicely back in place. It's working way better than it was, so we're getting there. Alright, so that's more what it should be doing. Have a spring to it, so it springs back closed when it's not getting pressure. There we go. Carbon melting off the bottom tank there. Melting engine parts. Yeah, that is the mixing elbow in there somewhere. Having a good time getting cleaned up. So the acid I was using was doing a pretty good job at cleaning everything out and getting rid of rust and corrosion, but there was a lot of this elbow that was already corroded and metal kind of worn through there, and flew a little too close to the sun and got a hole through the part there. And so that connects to the water, raw water going through there. Goes in a chamber that's supposed to go around this chamber and mix afterwards in the exhaust pipe there. If the water comes out that hole, so it should be gas on this side, water on the other side of that hole. If the water comes out this way, it's going to spray right on the turbo it can spray back into the engine and have issues where water gets into places that it shouldn't and destroys the engine. So, gonna need a new one of these elbows. Alright, so pick this up from HDI Marine. It's a machined stainless steel version of what that thing was supposed to look like. So we're going to go ahead and install this where the other one was. Looks like it should work a lot better. Okay. Seems good, doesn't seem like it's leaking anywhere.